Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is the kid, DC Wrestling. Before I get into the Smackdown review, two things. Number one, thank you for everyone who sent in their questions for the Q&A. The Q&A since last night has been recorded, edited, it's ready to go. The Q&A will be uploaded tomorrow morning around maybe 8, 9, 10, or later on. But just know it's going to be uploaded tomorrow. Sunday, I'm going to be doing my WWE WrestleMania 37 predictions, so look out on that. The second thing I want to talk about is something that the wrestling community, everybody's been talking about for the entire day. Chris Jericho will be on Stone Cold Steve Austin's Cold Sessions, whatever he calls it, but he's going to be on his new podcast. And it shocked everyone because Chris Jericho is on AEW. And if you think about it, an AEW wrestler is going to be coming on a WWE, promotion. So it's crazy. And it led to a lot of people thinking that, oh man, like AEW and WWE are working together. WWE and AEW are an inside job. Now, me personally, this is nothing to do with WWE and AEW working together or inside job or whatever you want to call it. It's not about that. I feel like it's just about two good buddies, you know, relaxing, having a good time, shooting this shit, just having a great time. So, yeah, it's going to be a great podcast. It's going to be a premiering right after the conclusion of WrestleMania night 2. So, can't wait to check that interview out. So, yeah, thanks again, guys, for the questions. And let's get on with this SmackDown review. Okay, so if I had to describe this episode, April 2nd edition of Friday Night SmackDown, I gotta say this episode of Friday Night SmackDown was meh. Like, it wasn't like bad, like that god awful Monday Night Raw episode, but it wasn't like great. It wasn't good. So obviously that's why I thought the SmackDown was meh. But nonetheless, we kicked things off with Edge. And Edge, man, Edge cut a very intense promo. I mean, just going off on Daniel Bryan, going off on Roman. And Edge, just talks about how he needs this moment. He needs this moment. And then obviously Edge says that the Rated R Superstar is back. So Edge, bringing back his Rated R Superstar persona, which we all know and love, the Rated R Superstar Edge. So I thought that was a great start to kick off SmackDown. Edge, you guys know Edge is amazing. So that was a very amazing promo from Edge to kick off SmackDown. So we have our first match of the night. We have an 8-man tag team match. Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, and Alpha Academy taking on the Street Profits, Dominic and Rey. Didn't we just see this match last week? Like, why are we getting a repeat of the same match? And Ziggler, Roode, and Alpha Academy win. And, last week I said that their matchup was pretty good. But this week, this matchup I didn't really care for this match. This was a quick win for the heels. So, obviously, they're going to be doing a multi-man tag team match next week. So, for the belts, because that's SmackDown's WrestleMania Friday Night SmackDown special. So, good for them. All right, so we got an in-ring segment with Rollins and Cesaro face-to-face before their match at WrestleMania. Pretty good segment, hyping up their matchup for WrestleMania. I think Rollins and Cesaro are going to have a great match at WrestleMania. And, obviously I'll give my predictions out on Sunday, so I'll let you guys know who I think is going to win that match. So we get Shayna Baszler taking on Natalya. Natalya beats Shayna Baszler in damn near 30 seconds. Now, I don't even know what. I just wow. Like, Natalya literally pinned the longest rate. Like, she literally beat Shayna, who's the longest reigning NXT Women's Champ. Like, I don't know, man. It's just I didn't really care about this. even when the women came out, like you had the Riot Squad, Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke come out, Lana, and Naomi. I was like, yeah, but it is what it is. You got to give the women something. And then you have Carmella. It looks like Carmella and Billie Kay are gonna start a little tag team together. So yeah, So we get the big segment. Logan Paul. Yes, I can't believe I'm saying that. Logan Paul, the YouTuber, Logan Paul, and Sami Zayn. This was a great segment. I don't care what anyone fucking says. This whole Sami Zayn conspiracy gimmick is gold, okay? He is funny. He is entertaining. I don't care what anyone says. This segment was gold. And Logan Paul, being sarcastic as he is, was cool as well. So Logan Paul will be at WrestleMania. He's going to be, Sammy's special guest like he was tonight. But nonetheless, this was a great segment. Maybe Logan does get stunned at WrestleMania, but nonetheless, this was a really good segment, and yeah, I got really nothing bad to say about that. Okay, so we get another match between Carmella versus Bianca Belair. I didn't really care for this, you know. This SmackDown, the negatives really outweighed the good tonight, in my opinion. Like this match, like the main event was amazing, but the rest of these matches were forgettable and you just didn't care about them. And then Sasha and Bianca, Sasha attacks from behind, but Belair, stops Sasha in her tracks, tells her to wait for Mania. Yeah. Okay, so then we get to the main event. Well, we get Baron Corbin, and he's gonna be facing McIntyre on Monday Night Raw. I don't know why Baron Corbin attacked, like he inserted himself in this storyline. I don't know. We get Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews is talking about how he wants to meet Biggie in a Nigerian drum fight. So that's actually going to be pretty interesting. I don't really know what a Nigerian drum fight is, but whatever it is, we'll see what happens. Anything could happen, right? In the WWE. We clearly saw that with the announcement with Stone Cold and Jericho. But we get Edge on commentary. Edge was actually good on commentary. And again, this street fight was really good. Like this street fight was really good. Jey Uso and Daniel Bryan they work so well together, and this just shows it. I feel so glad for Jey Uso. It's just crazy that almost around this time period, he was in one of the worst segments, in WWE SmackDown history with that god awful karaoke segment. And now look at him. He's damn near he's like main event in almost every show this past year on SmackDown. So just good for Uso that they're giving him something to do while his brother's still out. His brother is coming back. I don't know when though he's coming back. He'll probably come back around Mania or something. But I think Jimmy Uso's ready to go. They're just like waiting on, when he's coming. But yeah, man. This is a mess SmackDown. Like the Logan Paul, the Roman Reigns stuff, and also Daniel Bryan took out Roman and Edge after the match. But despite those things, man, this SmackDown was kind of forgettable. Like I said, man, again, the negatives really outweighed the bad tonight, but it wasn't as bad as Raw, and I'm sure as hell not going into Raw. So, anyways, guys, this has been the Kid DC Wrestling. Subscribe to the channel. My Q&A will be coming out tomorrow. Again, thank you all for sending in your questions. I truly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. And so, yeah.